Hi Pre-K. Today we have a new book and it is called I'm Bored. I'm Bored. It's by Michael Ian Black and by Debbie Ridpath. Oi. When you open it, it says bored, 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 boring, bored, 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 so bored, boring. Have you ever heard that word before? Have you ever used that word before? And here's our title page again. I'm bored. When we read this book, we're going to find out what that word bored means and why someone's saying I'm bored. I'm bored. Bored. Blah. I'm so bored. Hey, a potato. A potato? What am I supposed to do with a potato? Plunk. Ow. She's looking at the potato, and the potato said, I'm bored. And she's saying, you want to do something? Sure. What do you like to do? I don't know. I like flamingos. There are no flamingos around here. Well, that's disappointing. I'm bored. How can a potato be bored? Because I have to hang out with a kid. Kids are boring. What are you talking about? Kids are fun. Prove it. We can turn cartwheels. Boring. We can skip. Boring. Or spin around in circles until we get so dizzy that we almost throw up. Boring. Kids can play games and do ninja kicks and walk on our hands. See? Boring, boring, boring. You know what else? Kids can imagine stuff. What kind of stuff? Like this, see? Now I'm a famous ballerina. Boring, says the potato. Well, now I'm a lion tamer with the most ferocious lion in the world. Boring. Oh yeah? Well, now I'm a fairy princess with my own castle and dragons and unicorns and stuff. Boring. Snoring. Kids can swing. Boring. Kids can jump. Boring. Kids can fly. And he's saying, boring. Kids can do anything. Boring. 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 Boring, boring, boring. And look what she dressed up as, a potato. And he says, boring. How can you possibly think kids are boring when we can do all this cool stuff and think all these amazing thoughts and be anything we want to be? I'd rather be a kid than a potato any day. She walks away. Look, the flamingo, the potato says, "Hey, a flamingo!" Now we can finally have some fun. And you know what the flamingo says to the potato? "I'm bored." The end. Pre-K, one of the reasons that I love this book is because sometimes you might say things like, "I'm bored." But this book reminds us of all the amazing things that kids can do, using your imagination or doing cartwheels or spinning around, pretending you're a princess or a superhero. So there's so many things you can do when you start to think, "I'm bored," because you can do anything.